out the wrong way. You recording too?
I'm recording.
Got different angles, man. I'm here with fat ass SplifDTv. We didn't made it, nigga. He came in here in a double XL tank top, but we gonna make it happen though. What's up? Man, you see what's going down all the way from Florida?
It took me long enough, didn't it?
I know it did. I know you out of breath. Look at you. I'm almost feeling this shit.
Hey, man, we got hot.
This shit say donkey.
I ain't the one with hot sauce eats.
Hey, but you been watching, I see.
Hey, you gotta take me to some of the spots.
Hey, man, you got an EBT? You know something?
No, nigga, what about the breakfast spot?
Nigga, it's past breakfast. Nigga, it's dinner time. Nigga, I want the pancake. I want the pancake. I want the French toast. I want the shit you post in the mornings.
My nigga hot sauce, man. We also got URSL.
See the dime in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir, man.
Sir.
Hey, for people, I know y'all seen it before on two different platforms. Y'all seen it on the viral LA classic. I said it's a classic in LA. Really fun.
Paper and that Smurfville niggas, we in the field with it on front line with the J in it, S to the B, and it's CSB.
The Village, the remix, and also lately you've been seeing her on Watch Homies Porn skits on Instagram and YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
You haven't seen that shit, go check that shit out.
You know, she the one. She the one checking shit. Yeah, she the one that got you scared to get a light skinned long hair girl from LA. You know what I'm saying? We are scared now.
Don't be scared. Well, you better be scared.
No, we are super scared. See what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, we got Real Toon TV in the building too, all the way from Texas, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what?
Yeah, sure. Texas to LA. I'm talking about with SplifD, big ass in the back.
Man, that's cold, bro.
Yeah,
Sauce, man. You know, I wanna talk about the classic, man. We got it. Y'all know it's been 2 years.
Are we on right now? We rolling?
Yeah, we rolling.
Okay. You know something.
I want to talk about, man. What type of success have you seen from that, man?
Man, major success, man. People been tapping in left and right. The whole world tapping in. You feel me? We went global. And shit, man, we been running with a wave, you feel me?
Yeah.
Man, shit, SplifDTv popped up on the nigga, so you know that's a blessing and shit. We just been pushing ever since then, you know? Good energy came from that song.
Great energy came from that song, man. Great energy. And you know, it's kind of rare that somebody without independent, you dropped the original over $1 million. And the remix.
Not the original. Come on. I know
What the original is?
It's at 200,000. I know you can count.
The original at 200?
Yeah, we had 240, 230 somewhere original. You feel me? That remix at 2 million.
Yeah, the remix at 2 million.
Splif.
That is a big difference. My bad. God damn.
That's a big difference.
Man, shit.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now, how did the remix come about, man? Which we featured, we had Yak on there.
Man, that came from shit. Brazy Boy tapped in. He one of the first to say, let's do a remix. You should take your jacket.
Before that, man, let's have a moment of silence for the homie.
Hold on.
Brains, where you at? I hit the back, blood on Stevie ass. In the back in this alley, taking the Shern bail. The bird on me and I beat crash. Say I ain't no sucker, take this gun on my blammer and break on their ass. It's about time I put braids on this shit.
Yeah, but man, Brazy Boy tapped in after the original came out, said he want to do a remix. And man, shit, after a few months of the original being out, shit, it made perfect sense to do it. And you know, I just started tapping in with people left and right. And shit, and here Yakahontas like, man, I need your brother's phone number. She like, hold on, let me on that motherfucker and I'll give you the number. So you on it too, nigga, I did. And nigga, we been
so you forced her hand?
Yeah, nah, she forced my hand.
Oh, she forced your hand.
Oh, shit. Nah, it was just a playful.
I couldn't do the remix without me.
Yeah, it was a playful conversation, you feel me? She was protective over her brother as she should be.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, what's up? What's Bray's number? I need it for what? What you need my brother's number for? I'm like, he trying to hop on this remix. Oh, nigga, let me on it, nigga. I'm like, well, you on it? All right, we'll hit a number. And that's really organically how it came together, you know, one by one.
Yeah.
And the other artists, nigga, just was reaching out left and right to all the homies that I was in communication with, that was gassing up at the time, you feel me?
Yeah.
And those that didn't get on it, who felt like they should have been on it, shit, I wasn't in communication with them, you feel me? So I reached out to those who I was in communication with.
Now, after you dropped it, now you said that you reached out, a lot of people didn't answer back. After the success of the remix, did you get any kind of flag like, man, bro, you know, why didn't you get me on there?
I mean, shit, yeah, to some degree, you feel me? Because it was a dope ass song, to some degree.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
why you playing it down to some degree?
What'd you say?
No, it's a classic, bro.
Yeah, for real, it was.
Okay.
You know, but like, yeah, I did get that. A lot of motherfuckers tapped in. Even to this day, I'm still hearing stories 2 years later, like, nigga, I should have been on that. Why you didn't put me on that, nigga? How you not gonna get me? I wasn't talking, I wasn't in communication with you.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so, you was hating on me. Why I'm like, reach out to you? It just was like, it didn't make sense to reach out to certain people when we was putting it together.
Yeah.
But now that it's passed, you know, it would have been dope to have more on there. You feel me? But shit, we was at like what, 6, 7 people? I feel like that was enough as it is.
Yeah.
You feel me? The engineer damn near didn't even want to record the track.
You serious?
The engineer was like, bro, ain't nobody gonna listen to this. Sauce. So we got 5 motherfuckers on that. Ain't nobody gonna listen to this. I want to put Mike Jones on it. Sauce, that's 7 people, Sauce. You can break the mold, but niggas ain't gonna play a 7-minute song, Sauce. I said, I don't want to keep hearing that shit, bro. I'm paying you for the session. Just record the track. All right. And he just came. I mean, I heard it from the 4th artist all the way to the 6th or 7th artist. It was like, ain't nobody gonna listen to this 7-minute song, but you can do it. I said, yeah, we gonna do it, nigga. Come on, let's do it. And we did it, nigga, and we had 2 million views. We're doing 1 million a year.
Organically,
nigga. I ain't paid for a damn view or a follower on my mom.
Didn't pay for
my
a view,
kids.
a reaction,
a reaction, a follower. I ain't paid for
post.
shit, nigga. A post, none of that, nigga. Everything is becoming organic as it should be. You feel me? And that's how it's been. You feel me?
Yeah. Now how did it feel? I know LA was loving it. How did it make you feel? You two, y'all, that people that like outside states like Texas and Louisiana and all these outside states was tapping in.
Well, I always knew people was gonna tap in once they got a whiff of just like already just been rapping and me and Brains rapping. So I was like, I already knew it, that people was gonna like it. So not even sounding cocky or nothing like that though, but I just always knew that the people was gonna fuck with us. And I always used to tell my brother that, like, nigga, once they hear, like, it's gonna go. And it went. And it's sad and I feel good at the same time to know that, like, I always knew this. Like, you feel me?
Now let me ask you, who made you start rapping? Like, what made you want to start rapping? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't look like the rapping type. You look like the modeling type. You gonna be in Hollywood, you know, doing your thing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know shit. I just always like music. I come from a musical background family. Like, you know, my mom listened to music. Everybody listened to music. And then, like, actually, like, I was in foster home, me and Brains, and then, like, when we came back around each other, Brains was rapping and I was rapping too. So it's like, wait a minute, like, nigga, you rap too? So we just used to, that's how we became, like, the closer siblings, because, like, we both did music, like, you know? But I just like music.
Okay.
I like words too, to see how I can play with them and put them together, or, like, you know?
Now, like, what artists did you listen to coming up? Your influence?
I listen to Eve a lot.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill. Shit, like the East Siders, the Relatives. Shit, then when you go like old school, like Betty Wright, fucking the Commodores, Cameo, like all that shit. Like that's why like our sound is that funk sound, cause it's like that's what we was brought up on.
And that's why when we walked in, you had to check it. No, I'm an artist. I feel that. What about you?
I'm sensitive about my shit. You
yeah,
know?
for the shit show. What about you, Hot Sauce?
Man, I always grew up on, you know, strong West Coast influence. You feel me? So like for me, shit, Dr. Dre, of course, Snoop. First music I ever bought was Bone Thugs and Harmony. You feel me? But Tupac. But then like in those recent times when I started rapping recently, it was really strictly Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle, that was like my main influence. You feel me? And he was getting nigga through a lot of hard times, you feel me? But shit, besides that, shit, just the old school West Coast classic, like she said. Nipsey and Future. Future was a big influence on me. Even with my mixtapes, I call it Feature Hendrix. I got it from Future.
Yeah,
even the Got It All. People don't even know where I got that from. Got It All came from Future early mixtape, Dirty Sprite. He used to have these skits with the Apu nigga going to get the fucking Sprite to pull up and shit. And then I don't know if that was OG Double D, rest in peace to him. I don't know if that was him. Whoever it was, we're walking to the store and the Apu on the skit would be like, got it all. It's my main man. And he'd be like, Apu, I'm coming to get some of that Sprite, a dirty Sprite. And I took the got it all, and I started playing with it, just playing with homies. And you know, it turned into something I used as the intro to the Really From the Village. And I started saying it on everything. And I just kept saying it. And now everybody know me for that, but they don't know where I got it from. So, you know, Future, Nipsey Hussle, all the old school West Coast shit. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Now, I've been listening to your music for the last couple of months, bro, and I noticed something that you bring up foster homes a lot, bro.
Yeah.
And I want you to talk about that. Like, how was your upbringing?
Man, my upbringing was real rocky. Like when I say rocky to the 100th degree, you feel me? That's where I linked. That's why I think me and Yak and Braze found a common ground too, is getting closer. When we all backgrounds kind of like, was similar. But for me, I grew up in a one-parent household. I had a stepfather for the most part, but he was in and out because he wasn't my dad. You feel me? He was my sister's dad.
Yeah.
And mom was off and on with her addiction on drugs. And, I just really grew up in the streets for real. So, I was taken from my mom around like first or second grade. She got me back by like after a few months. Then I got taken from her again, 5th grade. And from 5th grade up until my 12th grade year, I was in the foster system. So, it was just, like I say, a rocky situation. If you ever been in a foster home, or those that don't know, just not being with your family, people that you can relate to, is awkward, you feel me? But it could have been worse, but, I just always, I don't know, I took the good, the bad with the ugly, just kept it pushing. But, I made it through it, so I ain't gonna complain about it. But definitely grew up in, that environment of parent being on drugs and, leaving you to fend for yourself. And then with the influences of the community, it's a blessing. And I swear to God, it's a blessing that I'm here in this position today, alive, free. I got to look over my shoulder, you feel me? And, I didn't explore some talents that got me here in front of Splif. And I'm just thankful for my journey. Everything, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for what I went through.
Yeah, man.
So God is good for that.
I know somebody, me and you clown a lot.
Yeah.
But listening to you tell that story, bro, that's I felt that,
yeah,
bro.
I got deep stories, man. I was raised in dope houses. My mom used to drag me. All the niggas that was selling dope in the 90s in our community knew me because my mom was taking me into the dope house with them. And I'm standing on the side while they serving her, you feel me? And it's just like, nigga, I grew up around all of that shit. I didn't have to turn my head and while mom's doing whatever she doing, like, in a real way. I don't even talk about these stories, but I really was raised in the streets with a rough upbringing. That's why I related to Tupac so much. Even if Tupac wasn't being honest on some of the songs. But when I had Dear Mama song, I used to play that for my mama all the time. Even though we had different daddies, the same drama. When things were wrong, we blame mama. Yeah. You feel me? That shit was all real as fuck to me. Like, for real. That one line when he said, we were just working with the scraps she was giving, and mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. And our refrigerator would be empty for months. I'm talking about empty, canned goods. And when Thanksgiving come around, my mom, they went to church and then got us a whole meal. You feel me? The whole meal with the fixings and everything is ready. But we didn't even have no food 2 days ago. So, I felt Pac on that. And that's why I gravitated to Tupac. But shit, that's why I need to write a book. Because there's a lot of stories.
No, you definitely do, bro.
There's a lot of stories I can go into, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then even being in a foster home, it's just a lot. I don't want to dive too deep into it because I can talk all day about it. But I made it through it, you feel me? And we all have. Everybody got a story.
Now, let me ask you this, bro. What was in you, bro? Because a lot of people were broke. What made you persevere through all that?
Shit. I don't know. Shit, it had to be God, because I don't know what did it, Because I definitely was, I don't know. I can't even tell you. I just always had to. Michael Jordan, I'll give him a lot of credit, because I was a big Michael Jordan fan. Even my social media, Sauce23 FBB, the 2-3 is for Michael Jordan. Got it tatted on my back on his jersey. My son's name is Jordan. And just watching his life, I used to study that man, read articles. I had all the books on Michael Jordan, man. Just seeing how he kept pushing and going through it, no matter what, he kept going. All the greats, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, looking up to those type of people, Michael Jackson, I want to be great like them. And if they can get through it no matter what and keep going, Michael Jordan lost his daddy and still went out there and played that basketball game and won that championship. I could do it. And I just kept pushing, you feel me? By me looking up to the GOATs, you feel me?
And you know something, man? Both of y'all testimony can help kids that's in the foster system right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What about you, y'all? Because I watch your stories, I watch your posts, and you growing up in the foster system, you turned out pretty good.
Right. And that's what I look at it as. Like, I don't look at it like, oh, I was in a bad situation or nothing like that. Like, it did help me be who I am today. Like, And shit, I just look at it like we got through it. Like, you feel me? It was never like I was in no bad foster home or anything like that. I had good people that took care of me, like, you know, and shit, I'm doing better than most motherfuckers that had their parents around or like, you feel me? So
yeah.
Me, I'm more of a quiet type though. Like, you feel me? I don't know how to express and say the stuff that I be want to say. So I just
and that's ironic because when I listen to your freestyles, your flows, like you got a mic presence, like you command people's attention.
Yeah, see, and that's my gift right there.
Yeah.
But like people wouldn't really get it to be like, oh, she shy. Cause like me right here doing this right now, like I'm shy, like you feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna do it because when it's time to go, it's time to go.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's crazy. Now back on you.
He can talk. He can talk all
day.
I can talk too much.
Let me say something. I can't put a comment on an IG post without this nigga getting in my DM.
I'm on your ass.
Oh my ass.
You know me, I'm on your ass.
I can tell like, bro, don't be doing that. No, this is what the people like, but
No, they do love it though.
I learned that shit from him, so I try to be a little bit more like open, but I'm just reserving back. But when it's time to go, like I'm gonna go. I'm gonna perform every time it's time to step out.
For shit show. Now I want to get to a bar that you said in one of your songs, bro. And I want to ask, why didn't it happen to you? You said that a lot of you niggas got forced on. What stopped Sauce from getting put on the hood?
Well, shit. Honestly, I just was like, I was afraid of what was going to happen to my life afterwards. And when I said a lot of niggas got forced on, it was taken the wrong way by some homies. So I want to make sure I be clear. You know, niggas wasn't just getting forced on. Niggas was volunteering, you feel me?
Okay.
But when I say forced on, I meant just the environment of the peer pressure, you feel me?
Okay. Peer
pressure is a motherfucker. That should make you do some shit you probably wouldn't normally do. So when I say forced on, it wasn't like, oh, you get put on the set, nigga. No, it wasn't that. I'm just saying as far as the environment we were in, that shit was peer pressure. That shit was like, nigga, I gotta do this or I'm gonna do this. What made me not do it is just that I was seeing the lives of certain people that I was hanging with, like my best friend at the time, you know, one of my best friends, and you know, he doing life right now. And I was with him, he taught me the lingo and everything, you feel me? And man, got put on and I just seen him just going way left field. And it was like, we hung out again one time after years and years of being split. And it's like, we ain't even the same. We got two different things and mentally we different now, you feel me?
Yeah.
You be with a nigga so much for years and years, then y'all branch off. You living your life this way, he living his life this way. Y'all come back together and it's like, damn, y'all so different now, you feel me? And it's like, I don't know. I didn't want to end up dead or in jail. You know, that's my main thing. My mom used to always tell me, you go to jail, you're gonna see. She used to always compare jail with everything to me. Like mama, I used to tell her, mama, why you always using that to compare that to me? When you go to jail, you're gonna listen to somebody. You're gonna see I do something wrong in class. And she'll tell me, when you go to jail, you're gonna see. Like, why are you wishing that upon me? I'm not going to jail. You gonna see. And I used to always tell her, you gonna see, I ain't going to jail. And I never went to jail, you feel me? So, but that lifestyle back then of people that was around, I don't know, I didn't want to go to jail and be end up dead, you feel me? And then one of my other best friends, you know, Dapper said, that was my everyday nigga. So we had conversations like, you know, when niggas was turning, like, nigga, what we gonna do? You gonna do it? Like, man, I don't know. Hell no, fuck that. You see what happened? Whoop. Y'all seen him, that nigga in front of the store, niggas smoked out now, like, or he didn't did this, or he got pressure to do this. So I don't know, I just didn't wanna, you know, that didn't happen to everybody. But the people it was happening to, that it did happen to, that we seen, it was like that fear of that happening was like, oh, nah, I don't think I wanna do that right there. You know, then I had an older relative at the time, and he used to always tell me, if you can put on, nigga, you better be ready for everything, go full-fledged, nigga, know ye shit. So I'm letting you know right now, nigga, you catch the 5. You feel me? My first time I was offered was 2001, 8th grade summer. Whole gang hit the corner. Like 15 niggas. Yelling out, we can put on the set, I'm out there 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And my relative stopped. I'm like, hold on, my relative. Pop it right now, nigga. You gonna put on the set, nigga? This is the time. If not, don't do it, nigga. But if you do it, nigga, you better be ready to go full-fledged. And I'm looking around like, nah, I'm good, my nigga.
Yeah.
And they went to the back, nigga, and whatever happened with the niggas that happened. And I was just like, nigga, I don't know. I was like, I'm not ready to cross over to that, you feel me? But it was tempting. It was definitely tempting. It was a lot of times, hell yeah, I wanted to do that shit. Especially when people feel like you less than, or you a mark, or you not as hard as them because they did it. And like, nah, nigga, I ain't Yenis, I ain't no mark, I ain't none of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes with certain individuals, they didn't do nothing else besides that. They let that overtake them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was gonna overtake me. I never wanted to try certain drugs because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It might overtake me, you feel me? So I ain't trying that right there, you feel me? And that's what it was with that. Like I was scared of it overtaking.